that I would like to start with is you founded the company, right? So tell us about
Right.
how it all started. What was the need behind, if there was any?
Okay. Actually, I got interested in audio and speakers in 1965. I was a sophomore in high school, and the Beatles. Obviously, I have a few Beatles posters around the room. You may have
This is the
noticed.
cabin of Mr. Irby.
Yeah. So, the Beatles had come to the U.S. and toured, and I was in high school. We were all excited about the music and starting a band. And so some friends of mine and I got together to start a band, but my keyboard was not loud enough. I couldn't hear myself with the drummer playing, and so I went to my dad and said, I need a bigger speaker. And so he said, well, what is it? And I said, well, it's a two 12-inch speakers and an amplifier. And he said, how much does it cost? And I said, $300.
Yeah.
And I remember he was reading the paper, and the paper kind of dropped like that. And he looked at me, and I thought he was going to say, what? But he said, is it something we could build? And so I said, well, I don't know. But he was teaching architecture and construction technology at OSU. And so we built a lot of things. And so he found a book on audio that had a section on how to build a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And so we built a speaker for my keyboard. And that was my first experience. And I think that's what started my interest in audio. And also I'm a musician and was playing in a band. And so the music and the audio all kind of went together. So that became a hobby for me all through high school and college. And but I never thought it might be a business.
Yeah. What would, if your father would have just let you buy it in $1, okay, let him buy.
Right.
Would
If
be
he would have
possible?
let me buy one, I probably would have maybe not even been in this business. But obviously he wanted to save money,
Mm-hmm.
but also he liked to build things, and so it was kind of a challenge, and so I think that's where my interest started and continued as a hobby, but I didn't consider it a possibility for a business until I was almost finished with graduate school in sociology. And so that was the time I realized that I didn't want to be a sociologist. And I was almost finished. So it's kind of a crisis,
Yeah,
I'm
what to do.
almost finished with school, and I realized this isn't what I want to do. So
Do you think, yeah, you wanna give any credit to your father because he actually generated the thought of,
Yeah.
building a speaker for yourself, and then
yeah,
that led to this.
well, my dad was a big influence
Mm-hmm.
on my life, and so we built a lot of things together.
Mm-hmm.
So when I decided to start a speaker company, I wasn't afraid of building things. Also, he had encouraged me to have a couple of little businesses. We rented a horse pasture, some land. I leased the land, he helped me to do that, and then we rented it to people that had horses. So they paid me every month for their horses to be there, but their payment together was more than what I was paying to lease the land. And so I could pay the lease and still have some money left over. So I think he helped me to realize that business is not too difficult, you can do it. And so I wasn't afraid of starting a business, and I wasn't afraid of building things. And I think a lot of times people don't pursue their dreams or things because they think, oh, maybe it won't work out, or maybe I can't do it. But for me, I thought, yeah, I can do this,
Yeah, there is.
because I had experience when I was younger. And
Yeah, there is always risk and reward in big risk, big reward.
yeah,
And you took it and you did it.
yeah.